Yo, we're gonna lose hungry Kendrick Lamar if everyone just continues to pretend that everything he does is just so oh my god. Yo, the Playboi Carti album sucked. The Kendrick Lamar features on the Playboi Carti album were not good. The verse on Good Credit is not good. We just gotta be honest about things, right? Again, I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar for the longest. Like, I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar so long. Shout out to Money Shot Ronnie on Twitter. This is the first time I listened to Kendrick Lamar. It was in December 2009. And it was probably the day the Kendrick Lamar EP came out. I didn't even know who it was. I followed this dude. He's probably still on Twitter, Money Shot Ronnie. He just posted a link. Like, yo, this is my homies, or this is like somebody I know, he recorded it in my homie's garage, give it a listen. Swear. I didn't know who Kendrick Lamar was, never heard the name. I didn't even know Kendrick Lamar was affiliated with TDE. I knew J-Rock, but I never heard of Kendrick Lamar. And I clicked it and I listened to it and I was like, man, this dude is fire. Like, so this is how far it goes back with me. And I feel the need to say this because people are just people are on one side of the fence or the other. Like, yo, if you critique Kendrick, you're a Drake fan. If you critique Drake, you're a Kendrick fan. I just like to let people know where I stand. And I saw this post today. So shout out to Frosted Takes. He says, maybe Watch the Party Die didn't resonate that strongly with the rest of his fans, but I was really feeling that message. And I was too. You guys go watch my Watch the Party Die reaction. I was like, yo, I love this time. And he talking what I'm talking. He talking my feelings right now. This is what I like. This is what I want to hear. So Frosted Takes felt the same way. He said, I'm saying, if Kendrick is supposed to be the leader of this movement, he gotta take a stance and stand on business. Can't be half-stepping, but wants us to do the most. So this is what he's talking about. On the Playboi Carti song, Good Credit, Playboi Carti goes and he says, I'm an alien off that Molly. I see stars, I see space, right? So he's talking about doing Molly, which is like pills and probably other things in that verse. I didn't listen to his verse. I didn't listen to Carti's verse. But then on Watch the Party Die, Kendrick Lamar says, yo, let's kill the followers that follow up on popping Molly's from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope we try and spread. So when I heard Watch the Party, I don't know if y'all like even listen to that song or if maybe you're just listening to the beat, but I think most of us were listening to the lyrics and to the message. What I got from this, and this is not super deep, he's basically saying it very directly, is there are degenerates who are leading our people, who are leading the hip hop culture, There's degenerates and they do XYZ. One of the things that Kendrick mentioned was killers. Like, we have people who kill innocent people, who talk about killing innocent people. In the song, Kendrick says, we need to eradicate these people. No metaphor. He says violence is necessary. He's not talking about, yo, I need to lyrically dispose of these people on wax on the song. No, he says violence is necessary. We need to get rid of them. Like, kill them. Then here he says the same thing. Molly, the degenerates, we need to kill them. So to say this and then to go, a couple months later and you give Playboi Carti, who is, we're not gonna say nothing. This ain't to disparage anybody. This video is not to disparage anybody. But then you give this stimulus package to an artist like Playboi Carti, who is like opposite of, like, he's what you're talking about right here. And on Watch the Party Die, Kendrick also talks about like yo, scammers. We need to get them out of here too. Yo, so I think this is a great post. And this is from, these are not like Drake Glazers, because I know like some people, they only think of this whole thing in binaries. If you critique Kendrick, you're a Drake fan. If you critique Drake, you're a Kendrick fan. I'm not a Drake fan. You watch my channel, you already know this. Like, I got videos from way back 10 plus years ago where it's obvious what I'm saying about Drake. I don't need to go too deep into it. And Frosted Takes is not a glazer either. These are just people who are hearing things and are not just completely smitten with everything Kendrick does. We're just pointing out certain things that just strike us as odd. Here's Playboi Carti again. I'm moving on that Molly. Pass out them boulders, moving on them boulders, popping pills basically. On Watch the Party Die, Kendrick says, yo, if you parade in gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket to choose. You listen to Watch the Party Die, let me know if I'm hearing a song wrong. Kendrick is talking about things in hip hop culture or just black culture at large, but mostly it seems directed at hip hop culture that he thinks are bad and infectious to the general population, the general listeners. And he talks about eradicating these things. And he speaks about how these things need to be eradicated. And at the end of the song, he says, I wonder what Lecrae and D1, who are Christian rappers, would do. Like, what's the best way to handle this? Is me saying we need to eradicate them the best way to do this, or should we just pray for them? But either way, it's like these things need to go. Now, whether just straight up killing these people is the right way, or rather praying for them and getting them into church is the right reason. The end message is these things need to go. So you go from that, and then we got, again, Playboi Carti. And this is a stimulus package. Like this is going to give Playboi Carti so many new listeners. Like you know what a feature from a big name artist is going to do. So, and this is who we give it to. And I had a critique, if you watch my brutally honest GNX review, I've had a critique about GNX, which also stems from Watch the Party Die. On Watch the Party Die, Kendrick goes, let me see if I can find these lyrics. All right, so boom, here's the lyric. We even kill the killers because they taking innocent lives. Burn the whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Why reason with these dudes? Why reason with the killers if they can't see the future first? Why argue with them? The circus is already well at work. They already working for the circus. We can't reason. Let's not even try to waste our time. Walk him down. Do everyone a solid. Some things just gotta result in violence. This is the message I was feeling. I'm like, about time someone said something about these poisonous parts of the hip hop culture, which you can just say it's just music, it's just this, but there are a lot of kids, especially black kids, who listen to this music and they start emulating the rappers. The Playboi Carti, I'm popping mollies. There's a lot of people who done mollies who would never have done mollies if there wasn't a whole Molly craze in hip hop in the 2010s. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of kids who wear chrome hearts and V-Lone because they saw ASAP wearing chrome hearts and V-Lone. Like, hip hop is infectious. So Kendrick is like, yo, we need to get rid of these things, or this is what I took from it. Hey, let me know if I'm wrong. We need to get rid of these things because the youth. Y'all not giving truth to the youth. But then you listen to GNX, and who are the features on GNX? Y'all have heard this critique before if you watch my channel, so I won't go too deep into it. You gonna listen to I listen to Hitta J3's new music. He got a whole song just about killing people. A song in the video. The song is about killing people. Like, he's doing a drive-by on people in the song. Guns and everything. And the song is about killing people. Hit a man, pop it to him. Pop, pop, pop.
Hey, hit a man, pop it to him. Pop it.
I just don't know, man. You go from that to Watch the Party Die, we need to get rid of it. But Kendrick is actively helping that message spread by doing music with these people. Like, music is his biggest influence. So he's actively helping these people. The same people that, I guess, party needed to die. Kendrick is now helping he's not watching the party die. Kendrick is helping the party thrive. And I know some people will say, oh, but Troy, oh, but Top 5. You forgot on To Pimp a Butterfly where Kendrick already called himself a hypocrite. So therefore, he can be a hypocrite because he's already acknowledged he's a hypocrite. Yo, acknowledging your one way doesn't put you above criticism. Like, if I say like, yo, I'm a piece of crap, and then I go do something bad to someone, and I was like, well, I said I was a piece of crap. No, but you still did something bad. Like, it doesn't matter that you acknowledged it. The fact that you can acknowledge it and still do it, low-key makes it worse a little bit, doesn't it? So anyway, those are my critiques. Again, if you just feel like Kendrick is above criticism, or you're just super infatuated with him, this is probably not the video for you. What do y'all think? Is the fact that Kendrick already said he's a hypocrite, does that make it cool we can't talk about like certain things? I just think it's odd. I guess I'm really disappointed because I was really feeling this message on this song, but it just seems like it just seemed like we were just talking. It was just raps. It wasn't really nothing too crazy. He was just rapping, putting words together. He didn't mean it. He was just putting words together. You know what I mean? That's all I got for today. I feel like I wanted to say something else. If I feel like I need to double back, I'm gonna double back. But anyway, what do y'all think? What did y'all take from Watch the Party Die? Y'all take the same thing I took or something similar? Let me know in the comments. And also, we gotta remember, like, if we just continue to glaze everything Kendrick does just because it's Kendrick, we're going to lose hungry Kendrick. The only reason Kendrick is outside right now is because Drake took a direct shot at him on push-ups on Taylor Made. If it wasn't, like, Kendrick he's probably at the point of his career where he's already done everything He feels like he's done everything. He's done things no rapper has ever done also. So he probably feels the need to be challenged in some ways. I truly believe if the whole Drake and Kendrick thing never happened, we would not have any new Kendrick Lamar music right now. The last Kendrick Lamar music we would have gotten would have been 3 years ago, which is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. If Drake never just jumps out the gate and disses Kendrick, I don't think there is any of this. There's no GNX, there's no Super Bowl halftime performance, so there's obviously no GNX tour. There's these Cardi features on this album don't exist. I think it would just be continued radio silence from Kendrick. So I think he's at the point of his career where he may need to feel challenged. Even with the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album, it was like 5 years between that album and his previous album. Do y'all remember how Kendrick Lamar rolled out that album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers? Kendrick Lamar quoted a dude, Rap Talk SK, who said, yo, Kendrick Lamar is retired, basically. He quoted a dude, this is how Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers rolled out. And then Kendrick Lamar just posted this link, oklahoma.com, which was the beginning of the rollout for Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper. So his last 2 album rollouts, GNX, and again, it's just original thought. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just be having like some thoughts sometimes. Kendrick's last 2 album rollouts, GNX and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, were essentially responses to criticisms. I don't know if you believe in astrology. He's a Gemini. Maybe that has something to do with it. Dudes say, yo, Kendrick is retired. Like, we having rap conversations. Y'all mentioning Kendrick. He's retired. It's been 5 years. Then Kendrick is like, oh, I'm retired. All right, bet. Watch this. Boom. Then with the whole GNX thing, that happened because of the beef with Drake. You see a pattern here? If we just continue to glaze everything he does, like everything he does is like, and he's above anything, and oh, he only did this because of that, and oh, you can't say you don't like these features on GNX because the civil rights movement in the 1950s, like I swear this is what people say to me, I swear to you. And Malcolm X said, and Rosa Parks, I swear to you, I'm not making stuff up. If we continue to just glaze it like this, we're not gonna have hungry Kendrick. This is a dude who's already accomplished everything in rap, or feels he has. I just feel we owe it to him to be honest. That's all I feel. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to cuss me out in the comments, you gotta censor the words. Otherwise, YouTube, I never block comments. But if you don't censor your words, YouTube is gonna auto moderate you and censor your comments. Okay, yeah. So just in case you want to cuss me out, that's all I got for today. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.